Yes, friends, happy Friday. Today we are going to once again talk about the three dimensional negotiation and what's going on in the global supply chain vis a vis Iran American conflict. So,
Known co-
we basically apologize for the ringtone. We basically have been talking about what's going on in the Iran American conflict and how we can plan better, uh, especially as a supply chain planner and supply chain leader. And, how do we really see in this difficult situation and how do we really navigate out of it? So, having an understanding of global supply chain and global geopolitical situation and having to work with Iranians, Middle Easterns, Asians, and then also Europeans and Americans. I really have a little bit of a different perspective, and I share that with you. So, I mean, like we said, there are three types of negotiators. One of those who basically are very tactical in nature, and there are some who are pretty strategic in nature, but very few understand the technical side of negotiation, because to understand the technical side of negotiation you need to really have the domain expertise. So what I mean by that is that in anything in life, when we negotiate, we either use our tactics, trying to convince people with our logic, and that is really what's called tactic, because somebody is giving you their logic, you are giving our logic, and then that's basically an argumentative methodology, and that's called tactical negotiation. Sometimes that gets the deal done, but that also really don't create a very long-term strategic relationship environment. So then there are other type of people which are very strategic in nature. They look at only the long-term view and long-term relationship, and many times they don't really do a very good deal, and hence they look at the relationship. And in my humble opinion, relationships are very important, and you gotta see really the long term. But if you really only look at the long term effect and you do not look at how that long term is going to be depending on the short term